Right, so it's now time to tackle this section here. I'm going to leave that for now until I've cut this out and started welding this, because I'm probably going to be able to just put small tacks in that and build that up because it's not too far gone. So I'll just build the metal back up after drilling it. So as you can see, it's definitely had a repair to this section before because it's full of filler. So I'm going to make a template now. I'm wondering how to make this bend, whether to use a folder or how to get the right shape. But we'll get it. Let's get the template made first anyway. Pretty much all the way around, but just need to trim a tiny bit off the end. Alright, so we've got our piece cut out. It fits. I'm going to have to bend this by hand, so I think if we bend these edges first. Alright, so we'll get this piece of metal bent now on the folder. You have to excuse the red paint. I'm in the middle of painting my Metro. To do the next one over the vise. Right, so I've made the first two bends. I'm going to put another piece going across as well. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is joggle this edge down. See the angle of the jaws there, so I'm going to push it inwards. I just need to do the same on the other side. So I need to trim it off a little bit so it suits the juggler and get it off. Our piece there, really strong, not very easy to twist or anything. So the idea behind this is that's going to sit something like that to join the sections together. So need to get this cleaned off now. Right, so going to get this cleaned off and ready. A little bit of surface rust on the back, you see. So right, let's get this blasted off. This gun and attachment is in another video that I knocked together. See what it's like. So what I've just done is bent the shape over that piece of scaffolding there by hand. So here's the shape so far. So I've just got to tap it down in the middle once I start welding it. But the shape's nice. Really coming on. It's just starting to get dark outside, so I don't fancy welding it. So I'll pick up with it tomorrow. Don't really like welding in the dark, and I got something in my eye the other day. So I'll wait till it's daylight tomorrow, and I'll get the inner piece that I've made, and then we'll get this out a bit, and then I'll use a step drill that out. Possibly might need to put a bit of plate in that, but I doubt it. Alright, so as you can see, daylight again now, so I'm going to crack on with this repair. First thing I want to do is make sure that I get this in line. So we'll check that. 24mm there, and it actually is in line, although it looks like it's bowing out, it's not. So we're happy with where that's sitting. Let's get that metal cleaned off. Make sure that this fits with how we've got everything situated. Nothing gets in the way. And I want a little tap down. What I'll do first, just tack it in the corners, part the way up, and then just on the bend. So let's get that in place. Right, so I've specifically loaded up on the wire there. So it looks a bit scruffy, but I wanted to make sure there was plenty of material on. So what I'll do now, I'll just trim off that top section there, level with this, and then I'll flap that down and see what we're left with. Alright, so this is a 40 grit flat disc, so it's quite aggressive, so it'll soon get through. So I've managed to sort out that rust hole there by just packing it full of weld. That one's just a skim of filler, and I'll just drill another hole next to it for a bit of a weak vent. We've got all this drilled back now. Don't really want to take any more material off it than that. So now I'm going to build it with filler. Right, so I've got a skim of filler on. Most of this will be coming off, but what I'll do is I'll use a big block, and we'll go right across the door and then right across here to try and get that shape back, and then we'll just flash over it again, probably with another little skim, just get rid of any imperfections, and then that's that completed. Panel to what I'd class as an acceptable standard. It's not perfect, there's still a little bit of a bend in it, but if you remember, the panel's already got some filler in it, so I think it's as good as it'll get. I've drilled out the holes again. I'm just going to give it a quick etch prime now, then I'll go over it with some filler primer, because there's a couple of little spots within the filler. Might even have to put a bit of stopper filler in there, but we'll see. Just got a dust coat of filler primer on it. Needs building up with a couple more coats yet. You can see a couple of little pinholes, but we're expecting that with the amount that's gone on it. So I'll load it up with one more coat once that's dry, flat it back with 240s, and then put some stopper filler in. But all in all, we're looking pretty good. I'm going to seam seal this area here. Right, just a little bit of stopper filler needed in this now, and then that panel's done. But that's it for this video. That's how I've done the repair to the transit door problem, and to be honest with you, I think it's come out really well. Now in the next video, I've started getting it in paint, so I've only been able to give it a dust coat on the bonnet because I had a drip of water, which I'll show you in the next video, or out down here. But see, the bonnet is got a dust coat on it, front bumper has got some paint on, and I've started on the driver's door shut, so that's going to be coming up in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it.